Hey, what's going on, everybody? King Roxy here, welcoming you back to an episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate. This is episode 15, I know that for sure. In the last episode, which was a little bit of a long one, we actually just pickpocketed the whole episode, basically. We got this new staff for Shadowheart, which people have a disadvantage on her necromancy spells. We got Gale, new armor, which gives him basically, we're going to make him an ice wizard, so he ignores resistances and immunities to ice damage. We also got a Faith Breaker right here, which is just a sword. We got this garb for Karlach, this helmet for Karlach, these gloves for Karlach, these gloves for Will. Basically, I'll explain all of it in due time. Karlach's unarmed attacks do 1 to 4 acid damage. When Will does fire damage, the person can be burning, which means they'll take more damage. The vest we got for Karlach gives her +1 AC and acrobatic checks, and I'll explain her helmet in a little bit. But basically, we also got this cloak for Astarion, which gives him temporary hit points whenever he heals someone, and as a life cleric, that he will be healing a lot. These gloves for Shadowheart, whenever she summons a spell or a cantrip, she has a chance to summon a fireball with a 20% chance. So, I know that was a lot, but we will get into more of that as we fight and keep going. In this episode, we're going to head northeast, southwestward to all of these beautiful quest markers, I should say. This up here is where we did the quest with Karlach. This is the Emerald Grove, and this is where we are with the ship. We're ignoring this. This is bugged, so ignore that. We're not stealing the secret idol yet, and we're not going to kill Kaga. We still believe in her. We actually saw her diary about her meeting with someone in the swamp, so we're going to check that out as well before we decide anything to do with her life. And we're just going to head westward. Looks like the first thing we might get is Karlach's infernal iron. We did talk to Dammon in the last episode and said he probably can find a fix for Karlach and cool her off if we can find some infernal iron.
Many a wise man and woman indeed. Waterdeep is the home of myriad scholars.
Ah, the City of Splendors. Spent a whole fleet's wait there with my father. What a delight.
Get some lore there. We're just gonna loot a little bit on the road here. We're in no hurry. I'm actually excited more to fight this episode. Last episode was really fun pickpocketing. As I was explaining it and everything. It was a great time.
Dead goblins, dead travelers.
Camp supplies. Craft disarm kit, some spells. Gold. Spells. We actually got a story item there. Let's check that out in our story item case. Right here, goblin drawing. Drawn in the charcoal lines upon animal skin. This childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in his hand, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each one of them is wearing a simple crown.
Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you.
So down here to the right is where we did get Scratch. We got an extinguished door.
It looks healthy.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brain worms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
He's acting a little strange. Let's try to examine it with a medicine check. Okay, we passed it. We got an 8 + 3 and a +4 for a 15.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
Persuasion or intimidation? I like the persuasion here. These marks are strange. Do you recognize them? Could be a hard pass. Yeah, we didn't get it. I think we have a few inspirations, though. I don't know how many we used last episode. Looks like we didn't use any last episode. We kept loading saves. There we go. That's a guaranteed pass.
It's been drained of blood
Oh.
with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Little strange, especially since he said I before vampire, but I'll ignore it for now. We're gonna head into this little
Vermin on the rooftops.
hermit.
Get over there! Surround them like!
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about her. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
Don't let it happen again.
Of course. Come and go as you like. Move it, lads! And show some respect.
So you notice how the goblin up there was nervous because I'm a drow? Well, if you were any other race in the game, you would have had to do a persuasion check to get by. Now, one thing caught my eye when we entered. Gale has arcane hunger. Gale's spirit is drained. He has disadvantage on constitution saving throws. Let's talk with him and see why he's hungry.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
I have one you'll be interested
That's
in.
most gratifying to hear. May I?
Sure, let's see. We have one we're not using. 150, 200, 200, 250, 200, 150. Okay, this one. Plus 3 to spell attack rolls, but you must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be transformed into a helpless sheep. Here you go. You can eat that, Gale.
Thank you. That hit the spot.
Good, my friend.
I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though,
That's funny.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Okay. Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Thanks, bro. All right, and here we are, Blighted Village. Where we are, we got a teleport right there for the Blighted Village.
Come on, open up.
A chest we can lockpick. Looks like we're in a overran goblin village, I would say. Longsword mold. Hey, that's pretty cool. Karlach, you can hold on to it.
Must be the forge this belongs to.
Yeah. Witchbreaker. You gain advantage against concentrating creatures. That's pretty good. Darian, you can hold on to that. Fish head. More fishes, okay. Oh, we got some goblins. What's going on up here? Rescue the gnome.
We got here. Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? I mean, what do you need?
An explanation. Tell me why you're doing this to the deep known at once.
You are blessed, ain't ya? A true soul?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I kind of like this intimidation option. Say nothing and stare down at him. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, 7! My mouse was perfectly in the way of blocking it. My bad, guys.
Pardon, madam. I didn't mean to doubt you. I know my place. Well, that's that. We'll be on our way.
Do as you like with the pipsqueak.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Shadowheart's staff is so cool. Look at that. Stop. I have questions.
Ask the pipsqueak on the spinny tower. We're out of here.
Disobeying me. That's why I picked a drow. Drow, goblins fear drow, but also people are incredibly like racist against you. So, I should have said before I did anything there. There are two levers right here. The one on the left, break, and the one on the right, lays out. One on the left, break. The one on the right, release break. If you do the release break, it does just kill this gnome. He just flies off and dies. But we did break, so let's see what Marcus Root needs.
Cut me loose.
What's in it for me? Nah, we'll just free him.
Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
You seem a little confused.
I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me.
Is that what you think of drow?
What then?
Sorry about that, guys. I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell.
Okay, Barkus.
If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Be safe, Barkus. Safe travels. Oh, we got something here. Alright. Let's shoot an initiative axe. Not that great. When the wearer starts in a water surface, they gain 1 to 4 hit points. That's okay. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 10 temporary hit points. We'll go with the boots. Because we don't have a barbarian and the axe is not that great. Alrighty. Where are the boots at? There they are. Here you go, Karlach. I said, here you go, Karlach. Alright, let's see if we can't find his backpack. Looks like there's a basement to the windmill. Let's go down there. There's a chest and a heavy backpack. What'd you know? Potion and some gold. Smoke powder satchel. So smoke powder, when you usually see that, it means a bomb. So keep that in mind if you see a smoke powder. You can throw it kind of like a grenade or like a bomb. You throw it at an enemy, it'll explode.
Solo laser. You know, break free of their master.
Renegades are rare, but not unheard of. A geich gone astray is no less dangerous for it, and its head no less valuable.
Hey, Lazel. What's a statue? Oh,
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
what just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light.
If you say so.
I do. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
Alrighty. Well, you're actually right, Shadowheart. What I wanted to do was I wanted to go see if we can find this infernal iron for our girl, Karlach. It seems to be right in here through these shabby wooden doors. Now it is locked, so instead of lock picking it, why don't we head up here? Oh, what's down here? I'm guessing we could just jump in, thrown weapons chest. There's an old key right here, which allows you to open up that door. We can run back around. I don't know if this will actually lead down there or what, but grab this old key, come around here. You could lockpick this, I think. Yeah, but, or we could just open it with the key. Like so. Somewhere down here is an infernal iron, according to the map Dammon gave us. A lot of things to loot in here. It's good. I'm always a sucker for loot. Nothing crazy so far.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Just a bunch of weapons in the trapped chest. Good job spotting that, Lazel. I'll disarm it. Easy peasy. High Cliff blueprints. Pierce's art, precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprint of 3 weapons: a greatsword, sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with an exact measurement, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of this page, emphasizing an unusual agreement: Susabark. The Susabark can only be applied to ordinary, unmodified blades.
Weapon blueprints that use Susabark. Rare find. If only I knew where to find some.
Oh, I failed to check on Susabark. Interesting. What's in here? We're in. Let's see. A shield. 2 less of slashing damage. That's pretty big. Blacksmith note. Oh, it's about the metal. And the metal is an infernal iron.
Infernal metal! This can help Dammon patch up my engine.
Okay. Sounds good with me. Karlach, let's go patch up your engine. The shield we got, here, you can have it, Asterion. I said here, you can have it, Asterion. Nothing. Oh, we have some gloves. When you heal a spell, gain +3 AC to the start of your next turn. Hey, Asterion. Here you go. You'll be healing a lot with your life spells. And what's over here in this melee weapon chest?
Hey now,
Whoa.
what's that?
I'm glad you... We'll come back, Will. We'll come back for that. Alright? We're going to teleport back to the Emerald Grove. And we're going to see if Dammon can't patch up our girl Karlach's engine.
So, Shadowheart. Such a name implies yours is a difficult heart to find.
It's not that hard to find. Perhaps any difficulty is more telling of you, Gale.
No response back to that, Gale? Wow. Let's head down here and talk to good old Dammon.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
How fares the search?
We found some of the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
Hmm.
That feels good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less changeable. Cheers, mate.
Nice.
And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant.
What is he
Find me again
saying?
in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care,
Alrighty.
Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Alrighty. Let's talk with Karlach now. She wants to talk.
Dammon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Nice. Let's find you some evil to smack then.
Bring it on.
Alright, and I'm going to end this episode here. I know it's short, but I am going to end it here mostly because the last one was long, and I don't want to send you guys with 2 longer episodes, so I'm going to hit this one a little bit shorter. And we'll be back on track with the next episode. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. In the next episode, we will be exploring westward. Still, we're going to go check out that village and maybe that wall that Will pointed out to with the little perception check. He said, what was that? When we were getting the infernal iron. So be ready for that. We're also really close to level 4. 97 XP up. So that'll be exciting too. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Make sure to check out my Twitter. It'll be KingRoxasYT. It's also in the description down below. And that is for announcements and when videos are posted. So thank you all, and I hope to see you then. Stay safe, and well, that'll be it for me. So thank you, and well, see ya.